0 Point, the main border crossing between Iran and Afghanistan. Every day, hundreds of tired Afghans pass through here on the way to their homeland after months or years working next door. They carry few belongings, but many bear a heavy burden: drug addiction.
We were consuming drugs in Iran while working because our job was tough, like construction and cement work or digging wells. So we were using drugs to relax a bit.
Muhammad Naeem was kicked out of Iran and is now receiving treatment in an Afghan prison after being arrested for robbery. Most expelled drug users end up at this rehab center in Herat, 120 kilometers from the border. This 50-year-old heroin addict was working as a shepherd in Iran, and instead of a wage, his employer paid him with drugs.
One day I was ill, in pain, and my boss brought this dark-colored opium to me. I smoked a few puffs and he told me to smoke it, saying it would cure my illness. I did it, and the next day he brought it again and again.
Iran started taking in millions of Afghan refugees in the 80s as they fled the war that began with the Soviet invasion and continues to this day. After the fall of the Taliban regime in 2001, they started to come back. Afghan authorities say that many of those returning are now addicted to drugs they were initiated to in Iran.
The Iranians make the Afghans work 12 to 14 hours a day. They don't realize it, but they're given drugs to work more and told it can make them work harder and earn more money, and they slowly get addicted.
Ironically, most of the drugs consumed in Iran are exported from Afghanistan, which produces at least 80% of the world's opium. For Naeem, Chogok and others in the same position, overcoming addiction is only one of the many challenges they will have to face as they start a new life in the country they once fled.